WillCodeForFood. Our project is the mobile lifeguard, and we'll first start out with a short demo of what we have accomplished so far. So yeah, this is our homepage where we can log in. I don't know if it's functioning yet. I don't think so, because we're working on chat and login. We're focused on the login, and that is what the login team is responsible for. So maybe you can tell me more about the login. And here's the actual functioning page, where you can like different buttons, or you can call 911 right away. You can, I don't want to call it. You can press drowning, medical, well, all these different emergencies, and hopefully it will send a report to a database, which is already completely constructed. So, and then the same thing. Yeah, so this is our mission. Oh, the whole thing is gone. It's missing. The person is missing now. So this is our missing person form. One of the requirements that our sponsor wanted to accomplish, like this takes the highest priority, where you like take name, person's name, last seen, where you can find them, where you last seen, if someone finds it, who to contact. This will be stored in a database which is hosted on Amazon Web Services, Postgres database. And then is there any other picture? Right, so this is the camera working where we're able to take a picture with the phone and upload it. And upload it to the database along to Amazon S3. And Amazon S3 will give us a URL which was being turned stored in the database, where later other people can look around in the profile to see the picture. Okay, that's okay, it's the photo library, where you can select from here. And I think we'll just give here a thumb scroll. Let's see. For the first iteration database part, the host database is completely reconstructed on the 010 server, where we're supposed to start a new one, but we have some issues with it. And it's fully functioning. What we need is the PHP part, where it's post and get to talk to the database and the application. And then for the first iteration, we already decided on the development environment. Build the home screen, which you can see already working. Some of them is working. Login screen, you can see the entire page. Where login function, I believe, is need to be implemented too. And instead of chat development, we're highly focused on the login, so the chat has not been started yet. Database already prepared, we finished that. So for the iteration 2, we have issues with Jenkins, so for that, Jenkins now takes the highest priority for the second iteration. We have to make it work, and we already talked with the professor that we are already having issues. Hopefully we can get a positive response soon. And the top part stay persistent, where like the bottom part stay where it was instead of floating around like the Android version have. That's one of the improvements we want to make. And camera operational, it's kind of already like having a second iteration stuff working. So we already started on that. We started with the chat, right. So the login is, we already made progress on the Amazon Cognito, which is the login system. And yes, missing person form complete. So for now, since we're not able to build it on the terminal, we're having issue to run the test too. Is there? Yes, you guys can share the test case. Alright, since there's some issue running on our server, this is actually built on one of our computer. At least have some tests running for now. And is it? Oh, you run it again. So you can see test success. We're testing something. Code coverage, I believe, is not great because most of our work right now that are visible to you are all UI stuff, which is not. We don't really have a smart way to test it yet. Like we don't.
Can you increase the font size?
That didn't help. Okay, there we go. better now? Alright. So in the future, since we're using MVP architecture, when there's more stuff going on in the presenter where the logic is, we'll be able to test more stuff. And right now, this is as much as we can achieve. And for the second iteration plan, I said like Jenkins will be working, have other forms of button working. That is our current plan. In my subject, it is subjected to change once we talk further communication with the sponsor. And currently, sponsor and us is having a completely different iteration plan, and we're trying to like achieve like a neutral idea on what we can do for them as we further progress, probably on this weekend. So, yeah, I think that's it for us with Code for Food, and that's our iteration 1.